Alright guys, and welcome back to some more Assassin's Creed Shadows. This one's going to be slightly different due to the fact that I forgot to turn my microphone on upon recording the actual video itself. That's my bad. This one in particular is one of the best missions that I've done so far. It still follows on from Yasuke's journey in Omi. Halfway through you do see a slight twist in the story, which is really interesting. I really enjoyed this mission itself. Also, throughout the video I will give some pointers as to what I'm doing and, you know, pop up every now and again. There will be a lot of cuts in this, so please, you know, be aware of that. It is my fault. So yeah guys, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below, and yeah, enjoy.
Yasuke, Welcome, sir. Are you ready to meet Lady Oichi?
Yes, I am ready. I remember you from Azuchi Castle.
Merely her ladyship's humble bodyguard.
Loyalty is rare in these troubled times.
Yasuke, thank you for coming. Your etiquette remains excellent.
What was this place?
My home. I try to keep the garden going in his memory.
Lovely, if not a little melancholy.
I'm private. Your daimyo died.
The traitor Mitsuhide would not let me die defending my lord. Said an outlander like me could not die with honor.
Were you ready to die for my brother? Some say you've become a ronin, a masterless samurai.
Where I come from, no one wants a master.
Others say you fight with the kunoichi, the peasant rebels. Does the name Shinbakufu mean anything to you?
The Shinbakufu oppress this land. And yes, we fight against them.
They are here in Omi too, oppressing the peasants and threatening the lawful order. This is why I summoned you. I would stop the Shinbakufu if I could, but I am only a widow. My notes on their presence here in Omi, extorting farmers and plotting to destroy the Teppo factory.
We will put this to good use. This was your home.
Years ago. Better days. Tell me, how did my brother die?
With his sword drawn and a poem on his lips. The flames brought him no pain. His last words were, "Is there anything at all
That once given life won't perish?" From his favorite no play, Atsumori. One more thing you must do for me, if you will.
anything, Lady Oichi?"
Meet me at Isakiji Temple.
A temple?
Yes. We must continue the samurai education my brother started. We owe you that much.
Anything for you, oh perfect, oh beautiful Lady Oichi.
You eavesdrop on me now?
It is the scorpion's nature to stink. Show me those envelopes she gave you.
Corrupt tax collectors skimming for the Shimbakufu, and a plot to sabotage Nagahama.
And their leader, called the Wheel, wears a mask of streaming tears.
We will find him. Shall we get started? I will be off.
I will check in when I know more.
So I think that is Oda Nobugana's sister. I also think she's a bit of a love interest with Yasuke, which I already thought was awkward because I thought she was his sister at one point for some reason. So here we are, we were just picking and choosing what mission to go with. In the end, we actually choose the Teppo factory, which is literally just a brute force in and destroy everything. I am starting to like playing as Yasuke, in the fact that you can pretty much just go in and literally destroy literally everyone. However, there is obviously in some missions there is an approach where you have to do it silently, and obviously you need to pick and choose what particular missions you do for each character. Right here, for instance, I actually just almost I actually killed that guy, that civilian, which popped up with that message. In what you see later on in the video, you'll find out obviously I'll pop up and explain it, but I actually had to choose Yasuke in regards to Naoe just because of the damage input in regards to an actual enemy that I had to kill.
The traitors have hired a ship in Shutsu. I must tell Naoe. The Nagahama Teppo factory was the jewel in Lord Nobunaga's crown. It gave his men good, cheap weapons. Obviously, the Shimbakufu does not want anyone else to wield that same power. Gunpowder. They will destroy half the town. I better head to the lake. Ship. Now to find the gunpowder stash.
So one of the drawbacks I kind of have with both builds is that Yasuke, he can't really pretty much get anywhere in regards to, you know, climbing and stuff, which you've just seen there. I'm literally going back and forwards and figuring out what the actual hell to do. And then in the end, obviously I see those things you can climb at the back. Well, technically at the front just then, but I go all the way to the back, and I was managed to climb onto those slats there. But in regards to like Naoe, I reckon she could have probably just pretty much just grappled from the boat and then just got up willy-nilly. I did also, which you probably won't see in the video, because I'll have cut it out because of how long it took. I actually tried to see if I could actually synchronize an area with Yasuke, and the thing is, you can't get anywhere up the building apart from the first part, so that's what's kind of annoying as well at the same time. However, I do realize that obviously it'll be a bit boring if you had two of the same characters. It's a bit like Assassin's Creed Syndicate, really, where you've got Ellie and Jacob. I think that's what his name was. In regards to like both characters technically being the same, you did have different abilities, but they were still able to do the same thing. You know, climb up walls, do all that sort of stuff, assassinate people in the same style and fashion. But yeah, it does give a bit of a difference in the actual game itself, which does feel quite nice.
This will do to start the chain reaction. That should be it. The end of the gunpowder shipment. Time to jump ship. That was fun.
Alright, so Yasuke blew that ship up and he did a beautifully planted feet dive in the water there. So here we are, we're literally just checking in on the next mission. I believe it's called The Price of Rice, I think, So I think we speak to that girl again. His love interest, I think. I don't really know what she is at this point. Yeah, and then I think before we do that, we do some skill points, which will be shown in a couple of seconds. So these are pretty much the upgrades I did for mostly Naoe. I mostly just did damage stuff in regards to all the weapons that she's got, and then we find ourselves back at the actual main campaign section. I decided to pet this cat while that guy was talking, just as a bit of a bypass the time sort of thing.
Dear little
The
thing.
Emperor is powerless. The Shogun is weak. And now the great fool of Owari has danced his last.
Welcome to Hachiban, known for its bustling market and lovely canals.
Don't shout. We must be discreet.
Oh, my apologies. You are one of Yasuke's followers, yes?
Listen, Bear, if that is your real name.
I listen, I listen.
We are allies.
Come, I will show you what is amiss in Omi. What they do is send out a second daikon who claims the first was an impostor.
Typical tricks.
The daikon is too well guarded for the peasants to resist.
And the daimyos do nothing, of course. Not their problem.
Lord Hideyoshi holds northern Omi. He seems fair, but he's always away at war.
And the stewards at Azuchi and Nagahama are bribed to look the other way.
Are these corrupt daikon led by someone named the Wheel?
I don't know that name. I am Lady Oichi's bodyguard, not a spy master.
Thank you, Kuma. I'll see what I can do and find you when I'm done. You said a samurai is sleeping in your fields?
Yes, one of the Daikon's men, sleeping off his sake.
I'll take care of him. He might lead me to the daikon.
So you'll have just seen that quick transition there. I did try and kill this guy with Naoe literally about 3 times. And I mean, if you just seen there, that kick just did about half my damage on Yasuke, and he has more health than Naoe. So he was unbelievably hard to kill in regards to Naoe's side of things. I did the second time round, I did manage to get him his health literally fully down to at least halfway, and his shield was all gone. But then in the end, because he does these particular types of enemies, they do like 4 massive, like big strong attacks and then 1 like red attack, if you know what I mean. It was just an absolute ball ache just to continue on there, so I decided to change it to Naoe. I think Naoe is pretty much, you need to use not Naoe, sorry, you pretty much need to use Yasuke in this general area like constantly, other than obviously doing like synchronization points. So if you are still playing this campaign, use Yasuke in this area.
Did you find him?
That rice field ruffian is dead.
Thank you for ridding us of that drunken beast. But the root of the problem is his boss. The corrupt daikon is in Azuchi.
The daikon lives on a canal in Azuchi. Time to pay him a visit. This looks like the right place. Time to find the evil daikon.
You must turn back, please.
I do as I want.
I know that ends here. Just you and me. at once.
The Shinbaku of Omi are gathering in Shiotsu. Time to end them. I should return to Kuma.
Thank you, Yasuke. The farmers told me of your good works.
A samurai's duty is to serve the land.
Serving the land. Yes, I like that. Thank you.
These people mean much to you.
I grew up on a rice farm here in Omi, but I serve Lady Oichi now.
How did you enter her service?
Many years ago, Lord Azai Nagamasa held a sumo match in our village.
Lord Azai?
He was the daimyo of Northern Omi. And Lady Oichi's husband. He died. My size and strength impressed the great lord. He gave my father a koku of rice and took me into his household.
I see. Lord Nobunaga chose me too, in a way. Like you.
The whole land knows your story, Yasuke.
That is both a blessing and a curse.
Oh, there's one more thing. A list of more corrupt daikon working for the Shinbaku.
Thank you. We will put this to good use.
Until next time, friend.
Alright, so we've just completed a, what was it called? A price for rice or something? A bag of rice? I don't bloody know. Now we're on to a prayer for Omi, which leads up to one of the weirdest stories and like legendary name type characters that I've ever heard of. It's the weirdest story ever, and you'll probably end up laughing at it.
Greetings, sir. Please, go right ahead.
Greetings, Lady Oichi.
Yasuke! Are you ready for our boat trip?
Definitely. I am ready to continue my samurai education, as you put it.
Wonderful. Follow me. We will row from Isakiji Temple to Shirahige Shrine. The lake itself is sacred. Crossing it will help us approach Shirahige in a respectful manner. Do you have lakes as large as this in your country?
Yes. And they swell with the seasonal rains.
Lake Biwa's beauty. Though I was born in Owari, I have fallen in love with its enchanting views.
They say its waters teem with monsters and water dragons.
Do not mock. The Omukade, a giant centipede, loves to eat heroes. Long ago, there was a brave hero nicknamed Bag of Rice. This is how he got that name. Fujiwara no Hidesato was a courtier of noble rank who lived hundreds of years ago. One day, he crossed the Seta Bridge near Otsu, one of the famous views of Omi province, of course.
I have seen it myself.
As he crossed, he saw a dragon in the water. He spun around only to meet a strange figure on the bridge. The stranger had crimson hair and wore a sea green robe. On his head was a dragon-shaped crown. The figure said, "I am the Dragon King who lives in the palace at the bottom of Lake Biwa."
Scary.
Yes, the figure was fearsome. But Hidesato stood his ground. Politely, he answered. "Greetings, my lord." "Good," said the Dragon King. "You are not afraid. Everyone else runs away. Can you do a brave deed?" Hidesato was pleased. "Yes, my lord," he said. "Command me." And so the Dragon King told Hidesato about the giant centipede Omukade from Mount Mikami. Every month, the monster ate one of the Dragon King's children. Soon, there would be none left.
Unacceptable.
Hidesato promised to slay the monster. So the Dragon King invited him to his palace beneath Lake Biwa. For days he feasted, enjoying splendid lake fish. Then, one misty morning, the Omukade came. The monstrous centipede was as long as a mountain. Its hide was tough as stone. The fangs dripped poison.
A formidable beast.
Brave Hidesato fired an arrow at it, but it bounced away. He fired another, but it also failed. The monster charged. Hidesato prayed to Hachiman, spat upon his arrow, and fired a third shot. The arrow struck true. The Dragon King was so grateful for the monster's death that he gave Hidesato many treasures. Perhaps the greatest was the bag of rice. Every day, Hidesato emptied it of rice. Every night, it magically refilled. And that is the tale of how Fujiwara no Hidesato earned his nickname, Bag of Rice.
Thank you for the story, Lady Oichi. Such a bag would help the farmers of Omi.
Here is Shirahige. Please, follow the Miko's direction for ritual purification.
Of course.
I must attend to personal matters. And then we'll await you at the inner shrine.
I must show respect to the kami who dwell here.
How fares the shrine? I do worry.
Why do you worry, Lady Hoichi?
With my brother's death, the Oda clan splits into factions.
That is as clean as I
May
get.
return to Omi.
It may, but what of it? Our lives are more brief than the morning dew. Display charity. The generous hand earns the blessing of... Greetings, sir. Please show a generous heart and donate to our humble shrine.
Gladly.
The spirit of mountain, lake, and heaven protect you.
Great. Bright. Gentle guest, may I present you with a gofu?
Yes, please.
Here. May the great apparent kami of Shirahige bless your journeys.
A tutelary amulet. Thank you. I will need it.
Bright and virtuous is the kami of Shirahige.
I see.
I hold many fond memories of my time at Azuchi, Lady Oichi. I am grateful for my training and all that I experienced there. The Taira, for example.
Did you enjoy that? Atsumori was a young Taira warrior killed in the Genpei Wars 500 years ago. In the play, they have only that one night left. In the morning, they know they will die.
There is always hope.
There is always dew on the grass, and always it fades. And here we are.
Thank you for letting me honor your brother's memory here. I owe him much.
As children, I was his favorite sister. But he was a difficult and dangerous man. He married me off to a rival, Azai Nagamasa. That was expected. It was my duty.
Odani Castle. That was your husband's home?
Yes. He was brave, kind, loyal. Everything a daimyo should be. 3 daughters, 4 years of bliss. Then husband and elder brother went to war. Elder brother won. For who could resist the demon of Owari? They burned Odani Castle to the ground, killed my husband, slaughtered the entire clan. He made my husband's skull an ornament for a feast.
I have found Japan to be full of dangerous and difficult men.
My brother's wakizashi. It fell into my hands after the Honnoji incident.
I remember that blade.
Blades are for vengeance. But vengeance and mercy cannot stand together. Sometimes, we make hard choices. If you knew your castle would fall tomorrow, how would you live your last night?
I would spend it with you.
Oh, Yasuke. Yes. No. No, it can never be. I must go. Farewell, Yasuke.
Thank you, Lady Oichi.
About the leader of the Shinbakufu, I can tell you only this. People say that he is among the highest in the land. Be careful.
I have done what I must. Now to meet with our league at Shiotsu.
So yeah, that was pretty much the mission where I thought that, I can't remember her name. What is her name? I keep forgetting her name. I'm just going to call her the sister. That's where I obviously have had the idea in mind that she's a bit of a love interest with Yasuke. There is also another love interest for Naoe. I think there's 2 of them in all fairness. I think one of them is with someone's daughter, and then the next one is with some absolute turd that I don't like.
still do not have a name for whoever's behind the mask.
No, but they are gathering at an inn right here in Shiotsu. I'll look for it.
And I will search the harbor for their ship, a luxury barge.
All right, I'm off.
I will meet you later.
Got to find the inn where these corrupt tax collectors are staying. Should be right here in Shiotsu.
I'm not entirely sure if anyone else thinks this, but I always, like, looking at this now, I was literally scouting the area, but obviously nothing was there. There's parts of these areas where I think the entire area is covered by, obviously, the bad guys of the story, and it's quite weird because when you go into the actual section, nothing actually highlights up until you actually go down further. But yeah, majority of the things look the same, and some of the things actually look like you can't actually physically go into them. You know, when the highlight up yellow, then obviously when you get straight into it, it highlights red, as it's just showing you there. It's very weird, and they all look the same. It's bizarre.
Played us for fools. We have gathered here loyally, yet she moved a meeting.
Good it was. Our friend in the other room rented this entire inn to impress her.
Good point. A samurai who feels he was robbed is a dangerous samurai indeed.
The samurai those men mentioned. He might know more about the wheel.
Nobody can drink in Hogonji. I'll never make it to Chikubushi alive. Hey.
Am I under attack?
Don't push it.
This could have been me.
Not so fast. Where are the rest of my forces? They're inside.
Millennia-old are gathering for a ceremony, and their leader, the wheel, is a woman. Interesting. Very interesting. I need to find Yasuke.
From what I have learned, the Shimbakofu are gathering on Shikubushima.
Yes, tonight at Hogonji Temple, by command of their leader.
That may be the last command the wheel ever gives.
One of us should go straight for the temple.
Are we ready?
Time to go.
Good.
Nobody gets out alive.
Hit them hard. I will circle the shore.
I should stay hidden here.
I fought at Temokuzan against the legendary Takeda Shinge. I should be treated with dignity and respect.
The fire is warm and the rice is fresh. What more do you want?
To be stationed at Hogonji Temple with others of my rank. Not camping in the woods like a thieving Roni.
I shall have your silent king summoned at once. Lord Ronin.
Hey!
Did you find anything?
Found nothing yet.
You anger me.
Someone help me! I saw someone!
Let's see it then.
Yeah, one of the things that I've noticed with Naoe now is that I kind of need to put some skill points into her assassination blade. It's becoming apparent now where like the only thing I can actually do to the guy is on assassination is pretty much get rid of the shield. Also, this bit here in general is going to give obviously. Also, this bit in general is going to lead up to the twist in the story. I think it's one of the most interesting twists in the actual story itself, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty. I haven't watched any other YouTuber or any YouTube videos in regards to the actual storyline itself, so I've kept myself well away from any potential spoilers.
You will pay for your greed with your life.
So yeah, this was pretty much the most annoying part about this mission. You have to make yourself anonymous before you start any like interaction or any cutscene. It turns out obviously those two guys at the start that I was fighting, I kicked them off the cliff and they were still alive, so I pretty much just went back and just stuck a throwing knife in them and then killed them, and then came back to actually continue on with the mission.
No longer seize wealth from the poor of Omi. We have taken enough.
Hey!
I knew it.
Were you surprised, Yasuke? Come, sit.
You? But why?
Sir, please, respect the parsonage of Lady Oichi and be seated.
Lady Oichi, explain yourself.
I wanted only to help the people of Omi.
By stealing from them?
A poor harvest. The people were starving. I borrowed from a moneylender. The Daikon of Omi.
The people ate, but Lady Oichi's debts grew and grew.
One day, the moneylender invited me to a group. He said we could help the province.
That was not wise.
By the time I discovered my mistake, it was too late.
These are lies. Obvious lies.
Why should I lie? Why should I live? Nagamasa is dead. Nobunaga is dead. Everyone is dead.
Please, sir. She did not know the evil this group would do.
Don't I get a say?
You do. But Naoe, she was kind to me at Azuchi. Her brother made me a samurai. I owe her.
Blood must be paid in blood, Yasuke. Lady Oichi must die.
We cannot build a world without mercy, or we are no better than those we overthrow. Lady Oichi, why not tell me? I could have freed you from their grasp.
But you have. Don't you see?
Fine. Fine. Tell me, what more do you know about this group?
I know little. But I can tell you that Lord Mitsuhide knows all. Seek him.
We shall. What will you do now?
First, I will give you my brother's swords. Take them. Wield them well. Second, I shall meditate upon my misdeeds and possible remedies. Farewell, Yasuke.
Are we doing any good at all? How can we build a land of peace on the backs of 1,000 dead?
Now we are doing good.
Lady Oichi likes you, and you like her. I can tell. It will never work. She's a daimyo's daughter, and you're just a samurai.
How do you know I was not a prince among my people?
Were you?
Someday I will tell that story. But today is not that day.
Yeah, that was pretty much the big twist in the storyline. Lady Oichi, that's what her name is. Oichi? I think that's how you pronounce it. So yeah, we have spared her. I'm not entirely sure what would have happened if we chose Naoe. I know that it said to attack, but I'm not entirely sure if she would have killed her or if Yasuke would have like stepped in and stopped. I'll probably research that. But yeah, here we are. We're gonna be on to the next mission. I do believe we stick some more skill points into Yasuke's skill tree, mainly the the bow and arrow, because I do use that quite a bit now.
Yasuke, over here. Welcome to Otsu.
Thank you. Any news?
Indeed. A high-ranking member of the group you are hunting has agreed to a duel on Otsu's famous setup bridge.
A one-on-one duel is rare outside of battle.
Yes. The challenge was posted on the town's notice board, but I don't know when it takes place or even which duelist is our target.
So we should look around town for more.
Start on the bridge. You might discover something.
I will need to wait. Now we play the waiting game. Must wait until nightfall.
Our warriors are in place?
Yes. He won't see us until it's too late.
My uncle will be pleased when I bring him this old fool's head. For 10 years, Oda Nobunaga tried to kill this miserable old man. I'll do it in one night.
Father, don't. It's an ambush.
It has to be.
The leader of the 53 families of Koga does not walk away. Especially not here, in the lands of my youth, in the place I call home.
Ready to die, old man? Oh, what's wrong? Still composing your samurai death poem?
You are inbred whelp of a jumped-up traitor. Your clan would be nothing without the demon of Awari. Now the demon is dead, and the traitor will fall, and you die tonight.
So say you. But there are other powers in this land. The Shin Bakufu is rising!
It is him.
Woo, woo. Bring me the old man's head! Who's that?
Sir, back to the castle.
Ambush! We're under attack!
Face me, cowards!
Shooting at us! Run away!
Yasuke, I'm here. That was an ambush, not a duel. But now we know. Akechi Kagemitsu is definitely Shin Bakufu.
He ran back to Sakamoto. Is that where he lives?
Correct. Akechi Kagemitsu holds the castle when his uncle, Lord Mitsuhide, is away.
Then we must break in and take his head.
Unless you have an army, I'd suggest a more careful approach. That old man? The other duelist? That was Shote, former daimyo of Omi. He also commands a shinobi of Koga.
Shote. I know that name. One of Lord Nobunaga's most stubborn foes.
Yes. If anyone knows a secret route into Sakamoto Castle, it's him.
Where can I find him?
He fled east. The 53 families have holdings in the shimmering fields.
I will find him and get his help.
Good. I'll inform Naoe of your plans.
Idly and lowly I sleep time away as seasons change. Who is there? My enemies. Come and try me, Akechi dogs.
Nobody wants to hurt you, old man.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Lord Rokkaku Yoshikata.
That name is dead. My clan is gone.
Then Shote, if you prefer. You are a brave warrior. You fought against Oda Nobunaga longer than anyone. We need your help. You fought with your shinobi in the hills. You battled beside the Ikkoiki. You held the walls at the siege of Ishiyama Honganji.
On the wrong side. We lost. My followers have drifted away like petals in the wind. And now, the great enemy is dead.
Someone is coming.
Old man of Omi, come out and die! Faithful daughter, bring me my sword!
Warriors of the Akechi clan are here.
Shote's too drunk to fight. We need to protect him.
I will go out and cut them down. Shameless Ronin! You need 10 soldiers to kill one old Return to the others. Make sure they are safe.
Let me die like my sons and warriors. One by one, they melted away like morning dew. Why save a wretch like me?
Naoe said you were once the daimyo of Omi.
Yes, a lifetime ago. But what am I now?
We need to break into Sakamoto Castle, but it is too well guarded.
I don't know that place. The traitor Mitsuhide built it after the Order conquered Omi.
What about your shinobi? The 53 families of Koga? Don't they know a way in? Ugh, he's useless. I always knew the shinobi of Koga lacked discipline.
Wait. There is one clan member left who can help. My daughter, Katsuhime. She has scouted Sakamoto.
Where is she?
She went to Enyakuji on Mount Hiei.
Why would she go there? Why would anyone go there? It is a place of ghosts.
To hunt our enemies. To defy me. To punish me. Wait, a moment. You two saved my life. When the time comes, I will stand with you at Sakamoto.
I will head to Enyakuji. Akechi's warriors are on the move.
All right, I'll find you in Sakamoto later.
If I am seen, they will come for me.
Where is she? I don't see her! She's up there shooting at us! Watch out! Ronin! Who's there? Stand back!
famous Yasuke. Who sent you?
Your father.
Well, here I am.
We need your help breaking into Sakamoto Castle.
Let the Akechi and the Oda destroy each other. This is Rokkaku land.
I no longer serve the Oda clan. I work with a small group to bring peace.
Peace? In this war-torn land.
Look, I am working with your father to kill Akechi Kagemitsu.
And I'm hunting those who betrayed my father, not chasing useless feuds. But I shall consider your words, Yasuke. Farewell.
Time to head to Sakamoto. Shote will be waiting.
You have returned. Are your hands eager? Is your heart strong? Are you ready to take on Akechi Kagemitsu?
Yes, I am ready.
Good. We are all here. Let our war against Akechi Kagemitsu begin.
Don't you want to know what happened to your daughter at Mount Hiei? She is just as stubborn as you.
Kairo no ko wa kairo nawe. A frog's child is also a frog.
A tadpole doesn't look like a frog, but when it grows up... Never mind. What's the plan?
I spotted some gunpowder barrels in the castle.
You changed your mind?
About helping you. Now, setting those barrels on fire should pull the guards away from our target.
There is more to warfare than making things go boom, daughter. Heed my lesson. For one thing, Akechi Kagemitsu is protected by a champion swordsman, Kamo Yoshimitsu, a man not without honor.
I look forward to crossing swords with such a formidable warrior.
We must catch Kamo Yoshimitsu alone, away from the Akechi whelp.
I'm more interested in fiery booms.
You sound like my errant, wrong-headed daughter. Fortunately, we need to do both.
I will see to Kamo Yoshimitsu.
Then we will scout those barrels, light them up and create a diversion.
That will leave Akechi Kagemitsu vulnerable in the main keep.
Vulnerable and dead. And so it begins. Maybe you should lead the way.
Not around! I may surprise you. Back as I go out the front door.
You are Nobunaga's foreigner. Why are you here?
I am here to fight you.
I am Gammo Yoshimitsu, descendant of the great Fujiwara, most revered of all clans. The sacred blood of the Nakatomi, children of the Kami, flows in our veins. And I will fight you to the death.
They call me Yasuke. Lord Oda Nobunaga gave me my sword. I accept your challenge. Samurai against samurai. Blood against blood. To the death.
Show me that famous technique, Yasuke.
Another, for honor to the death. An impressive application of Kami Izumi-sensei's teachings, Yasuke.
Thank you. Now it is up to the other two.
Do you have a daughter, Yasuke?
No.
I studied archery under the great Yoshida Shigemasa. But will Katsuhime accept my teaching? No, she wields a teppo. She will not marry anyone I propose. I should send her to a Buddhist nunnery.
Marriage or a nunnery, that is not for me to say. But her teppo should serve us well.
Watch where you point that thing.
What's wrong, Igahime? Does my teppo make you nervous?
Is this how you fight? Blasting away without skill?
It takes guts to stand against a thundering cavalry charge. Any peasant can sneak around with a knife.
That is a lie. We trained for years. Any Ashigaru can shoot him.
Anyway, time to light up the castle.
I'll head toward the gunpowder. Cover me with that thing.
As you command, General Naoe. I'm off to my vantage point.
Vanished. Like a true shinobi. This place is hostile. Best to go unnoticed.
It is your turn to feed the Akechi hound.
Not me. I hate how he treats that poor animal.
What does that matter? Feed the dog.
I have a sensitive nature.
This is the place. The gunpowder barrels for the Ashigaru are all around here.
I've noticed time slows down when you're waiting around.
What made that noise?
It moves fast.
Always lurking. A sound.
They're gone. Let's see what you.
I will find something.
What did you find?
When you have given all you have, that is where we begin. Help us out. Pay attention to the breath. Found that it's steady, not wavering. I'm still looking. When you have
Enough
given
of
all
this.
you
Time to get back to Katsuhime.
Who's playing tricks? Did I hear that? Prepare to die! There you are!
Naoe, over here.
That's done. What are you staring at?
I miss living on Lake Biwa. Rising at dawn to hunt ducks, rowing myself through the mist.
By yourself? I thought you daughters of daimyo were rowed around by your minions.
You are jealous because you have no lakes in Iga.
We do too have lakes.
I'm not even sure you have rivers up in those hills. No wonder you're all so grubby.
Quiet, or into Lake Biwa you go.
Only teasing, Igahime. I'll cover you from the walls.
Where is Katsuhime?
Hidden on the walls. She'll give us covering fire.
Now for Akechi Kagemitsu. He is in the Tenshu, the tallest part of the castle.
Impressive. So how do we get in?
I spoke to the gardener. He used to be my gardener. He promised to leave the gate open for us.
That should be everything.
Soldiers, stop those explosions! That gunpowder is brand new! And will someone please silence that damn dog?
Stealth is the way.
Stealth and steel.
Oh? Hey. What? God! Help me! Help me! I will cut you down where you stand! Do you know who I am?
what you get for ambushing me on the bridge, you dishonorable cur.
The box! Tell me where to find the box!
Box? What box? You speak madness!
Then why serve the Shinbakufu?
They promised my uncle vast wealth and his power!
They?
More guards. Let's regroup at the old watchtower.
I need to meet Katsuhime and her father at the old watchtower.
Looks like you two have reconciled.
He's a stubborn fool, and I'll stubbornly follow him. Like a fool.
With Akechi Kagemitsu gone, we're done here.
No, there is one other thing. A favor. The reason I asked you to meet me here. The Kogoryu fell apart after Nobunaga's invasion.
But someone hired the survivors and gave them a new purpose, an evil one.
Not the first time the Kogans have been used against us.
A list of my former students. Meet me at Koga when you're done with them.
We will put this to good use.
Please, take this longbow as well. A Rokaku family heirloom. One my daughter will not use.
Thank you. You are too generous.
I'm interested in your league if, you know, you ever want to talk about it.
I'll think about it. I will stay in Omi for a while.
Of course. You know how to find me.
Alright guys, and we are going to conclude the video right here. I didn't really add much commentary towards the video, towards the back end, due to the fact that it was just mostly cutscenes and just pretty much just raw gameplay. Hopefully I will turn my microphone back on for the next one, so we don't have this incident again. So yeah guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and comment down in the comment section below, and I will see you next time.